Hi everybody, Husky Light here. Right, it's going to be a strange video. I'll have a chat with you in a minute. I just want to show you why I've not been on for about a week, and also a couple of other things. Anyway, I'm going to turn this around so that everybody can sort of see. Now this room used to be, until yesterday, my sort of consultation room, computer room for cakes and everything, which obviously due to an awakening and getting rid of all the crap in my life and deciding what I want and didn't want, it's gone. So I've literally, this room is now fast becoming my little spiritual guru learning playroom for the spirits. So I've got all my stuff out, I've got my crystals, everything, I've got all my books. Down here I've got the funkiest, see that, my nice comfy place, and from now on I'm going to be doing all my from here. So I just wanted a quick chat really. I've had a really bad cold for a couple of weeks now, and I've got a hacking cough, and that's part of the reason I've not been able to do the last two readings, which I think is Aries and Pisces. I think that's the last two, but because the yearly ones are so long, I've tried to do them and I just keep coughing my little head off. I've not been able to do that. I'm going to turn this light off. Yay, there we go. Right, so that's why I've not been able to do them, and I apologise for not doing them yet, and I will get round to doing them. But this past week, a lot of you will have known, maybe from watching on the other videos that I've made so far, that I am going through an awakening, and I think this is a bit of a blog, or turning into one, about what I'm going through and the most amazing synchronicities and everything are happening now, and I'm beginning to understand, or I'm very much nearly understanding the things that I've seen and heard and everything, what they actually mean, and the symbols. And because of that, I think I'm up to a point now where I can quite easily, if you're having an awakening, if you're struggling or you're seeing things that you're not understanding what you're seeing, I'm in quite a position now to be able to explain and help people with that. So that's probably part of my job, which is probably quite good, seeing as I've given up the cake business. So the main thing of all this is to tell you sort of where I'm up to. I am quite aware now, very much aware in the past week or so, of when I'm channeling and when I'm just sort of normal 3D world. I'm channeling at the moment. I know that I need to do this, and I know that the stuff that's coming out of my mouth, because I didn't plan on making this video, something just told me to do it. So the stuff that I'm coming out with now is not necessarily from me, it's from my higher self. And I'm quite well aware of that, and I'm quite comfortable with that, and I'm quite fine with it. And yes, no, I'm not on drugs, I'm not doing anything silly, and I'm not drunk. I have turned vegetarian in the past couple of weeks. I'm cutting down on other stuff. Smoking. You know, here you are, here I am, you know, a 44-year-old single mum who suddenly, her whole life has changed around and is going in a direction which I've always been aware of, but is now amazing, and the things that are happening amazing. And when you truly believe and love yourself, you really can manifest the life that you want. You really, really can. Believe me, you so can. So here's my little room that's changing. I'm not worried in the slightest that I'm not making much money yet, because I know that everything's going to turn out fine, because I'll just release everything up to the universe and it will come to me what I need to do, and this is part of what I need to do. So daily readings, weekly readings and everything haven't been up. Your last two haven't, because of this hacking cough that I've had, which is on its way out, which is really good. But that's why I've not been able to sort of do a reading for so long. But I will get round to them. I think there is more important things, slightly more important things than the tarot cards. First of all, I want to say an absolutely enormous thank you for the amount of subscribers that I'm getting. Now, I know I've not been online for about a week, and yet every day when I go into my email, I'm getting sort of 5 or 10 new subscribers a day. So thank you, really, really thank you very, very much. I'm either doing something right, you're either watching me to see how loopy I really am, and I'm not, or the people that are subscribing to me are going through the same sort of things that I'm going through, and are watching this and going, oh, I've been through that too. What? I keep seeing this and I keep seeing that, and what's going on, and I don't understand this. When the angels or the universe or whatever you want to call it start showing you things, they're showing you something for a reason, they're showing you a message. If you do not get that message, they will keep showing and showing and showing it to you until you get it. I'm beginning to understand what my role in all of this is, because I can now explain what these things are. And the most amazing thing is, before all this, I was really isolated while I was going through this awakening. You will find that you have to get rid of people, situations, past experiences, your ego, your things that don't serve you. When you start going through the awakening, you have to get rid of all these things. They have to go. And you will keep getting messages telling you that they need to go and you need to do certain things. And if you don't get rid of them, if you don't do it on your own, it will be done for you. The universe will do it for you to make sure and guide you in the right way, because we all have free will. None of us have to do this. You could be seeing signs all your life, not understanding what they mean, and just choose to not understand them and choose to not notice them and not awaken. But for the people out there that are, and I think a lot of you are the ones that are watching these videos, so thank you, really, thank you so much. This is what's happening. There is this collective consciousness, this higher self, which seems to be awakening millions, thousands of people all over the world. Now, I knew about this because I have done nothing but eat, breathe and see and smell and hear and everything spiritual for quite a few months now, and I cannot learn enough. I really cannot learn enough. I am constantly learning, and I want to learn, and I seem to be, this last week especially, once I'd gone through the Dark of the Night Soul and I'd done all that, and I thought things were improving on that, and obviously it hadn't, and I've gone through another speeding up over the past week, and in fact just the last couple of days, so I can now, when I go out shopping, when I go out amongst people, I can sense their auras around them, so I know whether people have good intentions, bad intentions, what their core inner being is. So I've gone into the supermarket and gone near someone and thought, oh, I can feel you're not quite on my level, I'm going to walk away, and I will walk, because they actually feel people. You will find the people in your life that don't need to be in your life disappear. The reason they are disappearing, you might find they're not phoning as much or calling round, and you're not particularly, and they'll only speak if you phone them, but you're finding that you're not really phoning them. This is because if you're going through the awakening, you're going up to such a level, you're going up level by level by level in vibrational energy, and your energy is now higher than theirs, and you're not on the same level, it doesn't match anymore. This is the reason why a lot of people are disappearing from your life, and you'll also be able to feel it. So that's another reason why you need to be doing it yourself if you don't want to shock. If there's really was somebody you want in your life that you really want to keep hold of, and they're not meant to be the universe, powers that be, your higher consciousness will get rid of them somehow for you, or make you realise. Again, with the signs, until you actually get the signs, they will just keep showing it and showing. It will be repeated, 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 until you actually get it. One of my main roles, I now feel, is to help people through the awakening, and also to help twin flames, because I now know and understand which level we need to get up to if you're in a runner-chaser situation with your twin flame. I know I'm there. I'm just about there now. I also know. Now when I say I know, I just know. It's no good saying, well, where did you read this, or where did you see this, or where did this come from? It's just come from the powers that be that are telling me. I will have seen something, I will have heard something, I will have found out the meaning of some messages that have been coming to me. That is how I know. Around springtime, and I think it's around April the 6th, so I do actually need to look up if there's a full moon, or there's something specific happening astrologically on April the 6th, but I feel very strongly, and it's been confirmed, that something around then is happening, and it's something to do with the twin flame, it's something to do with collaborative consciousness and everybody waking up. So whether we're all being speeded up at the moment in order to sort of, we're all at different levels, but whether it's been speeded up to help us through, that may be happening. For me not to be online for about a week because I've had a hacking cough, but and I've really been going through this and feeling, and yet I'm turning on the email every day and I'm getting subscriber after subscriber, which I absolutely love. So I'm definitely on the right path. I'm definitely doing something right. I know what I'm doing, and I know that usually if you watch some of my earlier videos, I'm very hesitant, not very confident, stuttering, because when I've made them I've not actually been sort of in the vortex, in the higher consciousness, and that's the way I am sort of normally. But I'm finding every day that more and more I can tell the difference between not being aware and being aware. At the moment I'm completely aware, hence the confidence that's coming out, and I'm just getting on and not even trying to plan, because before I was scribbling things down and thinking, oh God, right, I've got to go online and I've got to say this in such a way. I don't need to do that anymore. I've now come to a point where I can just come on and say what needs to be said, and the people, my subscribers that are listening to this, you are going to completely understand what I am saying. Without a doubt, I have no doubt about that at all anymore. I have recently met a young lad on Skype in America who emailed me, who wanted some spiritual help. Now, we've been talking on Skype for the past few days, and we have noticed something absolutely friggin' amazing. We are, how do I put this? I am actually going to get him on here as well. We're going to arrange it. I'm going to arrange it so that he can actually speak for himself as well, to confirm all this. The law of attraction and everything else, and the awakening, and learning that what you think becomes what you think is. Your thoughts become a reality if you concentrate on them. Not hard enough with your mind, with your heart and your soul, not sit in your mind and, yes, I'm going to get another job, and yes, I'm going to be really rich. No, you've got to feel it. You've absolutely got to feel with absolute conviction that it's going to happen, and it does, and it is doing, and it is manifesting. And as I say, a few days ago I started chatting with this lad. Now I'm 44 years old, he's only 20, bless him, and we are at the same vibrational level. As we're talking, things manifest about whatever we're talking about. To people who are watching us and think I'm a crackpot, then please turn off. That's all I have to say, because it's not meant for you. This video is not meant for you. At some point it may be, but for the ones who are watching, who are understanding exactly what I'm saying, this is for you, and I'm here to say everything's fine. Everything is absolutely wonderful. Everything is going exactly the way it should be. we're all completely safe and secure, and whatever is happening, I think it's actually happening for all of us, and this is part of the reason for this video. Chris and I, the lad in America, we are having the same dreams within 24 hours of each other, and we can actually, we've both got a dream book, we can actually both validate it because we've written them down. So he'll turn around to me on Skype and say, I dreamt about German Shepherds last night. And I'll go, oh, okay then. Right. And then during that day, I will either see German Shepherds everywhere, or I'll dream about them, and I'll go, oh my God, so did I. Or we speak at a point where he'll say, I had a dream about German Shepherds last night and shoes, and I can turn straight back round to him and go, okay, do you want to have a look at this then? And I'll show him random pictures that have been sent through to me from Pinterest or YouTube or whatever, for no reason whatsoever, of shoes. We had a discussion about butterflies the other day. If you keep seeing butterflies, that is definitely, I can tell you what that means. It's definitely a message from the angels. It's about breaking free of the things you know and the things you need to do. We're talking about light workers, I think, at the end of the day here. We're all different sort of light workers, but at the end of the day we're all the same if we're going through this awakening, and we're all here for a specific reason, and that's to bring peace and happiness and joy to as many people as we can, and to awaken as many other people as we can. And our minds are joining together, our hearts and souls are joining together all over the world. Now, I don't know, because I'm going to get Chris on to speak about this as well. He might be able to explain it better than I can. I don't know if we're one of the first two around the world that can validate that we're dreaming the same things, we're seeing the same things, we're hearing the same songs, we're seeing butterflies, we're seeing bees, we're seeing the number 44, 11, 11, 10, 10, all at the same time, and we're actually feeding it off each other, and it's manifesting. Whether we are one of the first that we know of that have actually got together and our minds have joined and gone, ooh, this is so cool, because it really is. When we start talking, it's just, the energy in the room is ridiculously amazing. Or whether there is other people in the world that this is also happening. I want to hear about it now. I want to hear from others, because I want to start validating not just what me and Chris are seeing, but I want to start knowing if other people that are going through the awakening are seeing the same things and getting the same sort of messages that we are, that we don't understand or didn't understand until we started connecting our minds and hearts and soul together. And once we did that, everything's clicking. Now, he is not my twin flame. He is already with his twin flame. He is a twin flame, which is part of the reason maybe why we attracted to each other or brought each other into our atmosphere, because he's already with his twin flame, but he's in a runner position. His twin flame is in a runner position. I'm in a twin flame. I'm a twin flame as well, and my twin flame is in the runner, and I'm the chaser. But once we all get up to the same emotional, physical, spiritual, vibrational energy level, that is when this divine union happens and we all get back together. Now, we're all at different levels. So I want to start hearing from people, please, and I'll get Chris on and we'll do another talk on this, I think, later on, about what you've been seeing. What things keep repeating themselves to you that you don't understand, or you need help, whether it be a certain number, a certain set of numbers, whether it be bees, whether it be butterflies, whether it's shoes, whether it's cruise ships, whether it's dogs, whether it's dairy animals, farming, organic. There is certain messages, I think, that are coming through from what me and Chris have learnt recently that are the same. So once we can get everyone and go, oh my God, I've been seeing butterflies so much lately and I don't know what it means, or I've been, this has happened, or I keep seeing this number plate with this 444 or 15 on it, 8, these sort of numbers, whatever the number, and they're repeated, please let me know. because we're beginning to figure out what's going on now. Me and Chris are pretty well done. We're pretty well figured out. No, we're not. We've got a lot more chakras to open. I actually heard yesterday that I need to open my 15th and my 17th chakra, so if that means anything to anybody else, now is the time to do it. I'm going to be doing this tonight. Once that's done, we're up another level. So please get in touch. It's martingale123@hotmail.co.uk. If you would like a reading, my readings are getting pretty awesome. Because I'm now more aware than non-aware, and in the consciousness and in the vortex than not. So there's an awful lot of insight there, and I know there's an awful lot of tarot card readers out there as well that are seeing the same things that I do and are working that way. So it's all really cool. I've got somebody at the door. So martingale123@hotmail.co.uk. Thank you for keep subscribing. I love it. It's absolutely brilliant, and it means that we are all coming together on this, and we can all learn together if I keep doing blogs like this and people keep in touch and we communicate. Mercury retrograde was another reason why. So please drop me an email. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for all these subscribes. And if anyone's got any insights, and if anyone knows what the 6th of April means, or the springtime, if there's anything, is it equinox or full moon or whatever, something serious is going on, then please let me know. Okay then, thanks, bye.